know what? Soon I won't have to go to school anymore for a long time. You know why? Because today is the first day of June. Yay! June is the best month of the year because it's when summer starts. Yippee! Are you guys excited about school being out?
Yes!
Yeah. No school until September. I think
Really?
It's changed a little bit. But here, me and the guys were putting out backpacks into our cubbies. It was Michael who started singing the best song in the history of the world. No more pencils, sang Michael, who never ties his shoes. No more books, sang Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. No more teachers, sang Neil, who we will call Neil the nude kid, even though he wears clothes. Dirty looks, I sang. That's when Andrea came in. She's an annoying girl with curly brown hair who loves school. Andrea had her own mean face. Hey, Andrea, I said. What's with the mean face? You are mad because school is almost over. No, Arlo, said Andrea, who calls me by my real name, because she knows I don't like it. That's not why I'm mad. Did you hear about the PTA election last night? No. My mother was running for president, Andrea said, but she came in second. So she has to be vice president again. Big deal, I told Andrea. If the president gets assassinated, then your mom will become president. Nobody assassinates PTA presidents, Arlo, Andrea said, rolling her eyes. They do too, I told her. Do not. Do too. We went back and forth like that for a while. Jeez, what a grouch. So what if her mom isn't PTA president? Andrea should take a chill pill. I went to my seat, which is next to Ryan's. Where's Miss Daisy? Ryan asked. I looked around. Our teacher, Miss Daisy, was nowhere to be found. She usually gets to class early. Miss Daisy used to be called Miss Daisy, but now she got married. Ladies become Mrs. when they get married. Nobody knows why. Since Mrs. Daisy wasn't around, I crumpled up a piece of paper and threw it at Andrea. It bounced off her head. Arlo, Andrea shouted, why did you do that? Does there have to be a reason? Suddenly, Mr. Klutz came running into the class. He's the principal of elementary school, and he has no hair at all. Most principals polish their shoes, but Mr. Klutz polishes his head.
There's no hair.
There's no hair, see?
He's a bald boy.
Yeah, he is on the back.
He's the best.
Miss Daisy will be late today, he said. She has a doctor's appointment. Is Miss Daisy sick? Asked Emily. Who is Andrea? Who is Andrea's crybaby friend? She looked all worried. She looked all worried, like she does whenever anybody is in the world is sick. She's fine, said Mr. Klutz. Actually, I'm glad Miss Daisy is late, because the new PTA president wants to speak to you in private. I'd like to introduce. Mr. Klutz never had a chance to finish the sentence. You'll never believe in a million years who walked into the door. Nobody, because if you walked into a door, it would hurt. But you'll never believe who walked into the door. It was Ryan's mom, Mrs. Dole. Chapter 2, Ryan's mom is weird. Wow, Ryan's mom is the new PTA president? Congratulations, Miss Dole, said Mr. Klutz. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Mr. Klutz had to go to a meeting, so he left Ryan's mom to watch us. Miss Dole looked a lot like Ryan, except that she's a lady and old. When she walked into our class, Ryan hid under his desk. I couldn't blame him. That's what I would do if my mom walked into the class. Parents should never come into your class. Parents should never come into your class unless it's your birthday and they're bringing cupcakes for everybody. That's the first rule of being a kid. Wow, the president of the PTA is important, I whispered to Ryan. That's almost like being the president of the United States. Ryan slid further under his desk. Andrea crossed her arms and said, Whenever somebody crosses their arms and says, it means they're mad. Nobody knows why. Good morning, said Mrs. Dole. Are you kids excited about the end of school? Yes, said all the boys. No, said all the girls. Are you excited about moving to the 3rd grade, Miss Dole asked. Yes, said all the girls. No, said all the boys. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to give presents to Miss Daisy and Miss Dole? She worked so hard for you all year. What would you like to give her? I'll give her a skateboard, I said. That's what you want, Arlo, Andrea said, rolling her eyes. Try to think of something Miss Daisy would want. Miss Dole said, well, what do you think she likes more than anything? Flowers, suggested Neil, the nude kid. Shoes, said Michael. Suddenly, I got the greatest idea in the world. Bonbons, I shouted. Yeah, bonbons, everybody agreed. Bonbons are yummy chocolate treats. Miss Daisy eats them all the time. Well, not while she's taking a shower, but because that would be weird. She told us that she can eat a whole box of bonbons in one sitting. Everybody thought giving Miss Daisy bonbons was a great idea. Neil, the nude kid, said, I should get the Nobel Prize. That's a prize that they give out to people that don't have bells. Okay, your homework is to buy a present for Miss Daisy and bring it to school tomorrow. Miss Dole said, any questions? Are we going to get more homework in 3rd grade? Asked Emily. I'm not sure, Miss Dole said. Next year, you'll learn multiplication tables and you're going to learn all about. Miss Dole didn't get a chance to finish her sentence because that's when the strangest thing in history of the world happened. She started crying. You kids are growing up so fast, Miss Dole blubbered. I can hardly believe that my little baby Ryan is going to be a 3rd grader. It seems like only yesterday he was in diapers. Everybody looked at Ryan, who was still hiding under his desk. You wore diapers yesterday, Ryan? I asked him. Miss Dole continued. Yeah, Miss Dole continued. I remember when all my baby Ryan could say was goo, 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 and ga. All he could do was pee. I had to wipe his little bottom for him. And now look at him. Everybody looked at Ryan. Miss Dole grabbed a tissue from Daisy's desk and blew her nose into it. Into the tissue, that is. Blowing your nose into a desk would be really weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get so emotional over my baby, she said, as she ran out the door. Is she gone? She asked. Yeah, you can come from under your desk now, Michael said. Your mom is really weird, I told Ryan. See, there's the picture of him with the baby. I know, Ryan replied. She goes overboard a lot. She jumps out of boats, I asked. That's really weird. There were no grown-ups in the room, so I got up and shook my butt at the class. Now, should we do that? Should we ever do that? No.
It's so, yes.
No. Some of the kids laughed. Then me and Michael and Neil teased Ryan for all that peeing that he did when he was a baby. That's what all babies do, Arlo said. Teasing is not nice, that's right. Well, I'm never having a baby, I told her. You can't have a baby, Arlo. Andrea said, you're a boy. Phew, that was a relief. If babies just pee all day, I wouldn't want to have one anyway. We had to stop talking about peeing because guess who came into the room at that very second? It was Miss Daisy. Where am I on time? Am I good on time?
Oh, yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I didn't hear you.
You can stop
Oh,
it.
yes, the next one doesn't come.